Let's talk about the circus tent that is modern relationships, and the dancing elephant in the middle is called OnlyFans. This isn't just about simps throwing cash at digital fantasy, it's about what it represents: the collapse of traditional intimacy, the commodification of femininity, and the absolute clown show men are forced to navigate in today's market. OnlyFans is not just a website, it's a mirror, a brutally honest one, reflecting exactly where society is and exactly how men are seen. Not as partners, not as providers, not as protectors, but as pay pigs, wallets with eyes, digital ATMs in a world where validation costs $19.99 a month and comes with a JPEG of feet. Before you scream, "Not all women," let's be clear. This isn't a rant about individuals, this is a breakdown of patterns. A pattern where attention has become currency and male desire is taxed at every level. Dating? Taxed. Relationships? Taxed. Even loneliness? Monetized. OnlyFans is the final boss of the hypergamous game. It's the logical evolution of a culture that trained women to capitalize on their looks and trained men to apologize for wanting them. It's not porn, it's parasitism with filters. Think about this. Back in the day, a man had to earn intimacy, work on himself, build a life, maybe get a date, maybe get laid. Now, he's being told to subscribe to see what used to be earned through connection, and they say we're the problem? Men are accused of objectifying women. Meanwhile, an entire economy is thriving where women literally objectify themselves, voluntarily, proudly, publicly, then turn around and shame men for looking. That's not empowerment. That's manipulation wrapped in victimhood. Let's look at the raw mechanics. The top 1% of OnlyFans creators earn millions. The rest? Chasing crumbs. But they all have one thing in common. They're trading intimacy for cash. And here's the catch. Once you start selling something that was once sacred, you can never reclaim it. You don't just lose mystery, you lose respect. This is where MGTOW comes in. Men going their own way isn't a protest. It's not a tantrum, it's a strategy. Because the game has changed and the rules are rigged. OnlyFans is just the scoreboard. Ask yourself, what does it mean when women are encouraged to monetize their bodies, while men are demonized for not wanting to play along? What does it mean when a man wants a traditional relationship, but every woman he meets treats attention as a business transaction? You're not dating anymore. You're competing with her subscribers. It's no longer man versus man, it's man versus 400 anonymous simps paying her rent while she tells you she's emotionally unavailable. OnlyFans is the symptom. The sickness is social validation turned into income. It teaches women that every moment must be shared, every curve must be marketed, every compliment must be monetized. Meanwhile, men are being taught they must earn the right to even look. Imagine a world where women won't cook, won't clean, won't commit, but will happily send you a suggestive photo for $5. Not in a relationship, not for love, just for the transaction. That's where we are. And they have the audacity to ask, where are all the good men? They're gone, checked out, tired of competing with the algorithm, tired of being wallets with feelings, tired of trying to impress women who think their Instagram is a resume. You see, MGTOW doesn't hate women. MGTOW loves truth. And the truth is, the traditional contract is dead. Men bring loyalty, effort, stability. Women bring content. Not all, of course, but enough to poison the well, enough to make good men opt out. They say, you're just bitter. No, we're done. Done chasing women who treat relationships like business. Done pretending a girl with 100K followers and zero depth is wife material. Done subscribing to fantasies while getting nothing in return but debt and disrespect. OnlyFans didn't create this problem. It just made it undeniable. It's the billboard for what female empowerment has become. Not freedom, but entitlement. And let's talk about the women who defend it. They'll say, it's my body, my choice. Sure, but don't expect commitment from a man who sees you monetizing your intimacy like a street vendor. You can't demand chivalry when you're running a softcore PayPal hustle on the side. You want equality? Cool. Equality means men have the right to walk away, to reject the circus, to unplug from the matrix, to choose peace over performance. This is why MGTOW isn't a phase, it's a correction. To decades of being told to man up while women cash out, to watching intimacy turn into commerce, to seeing connection get replaced with subscriptions. We didn't start this fire, we just refused to burn in it. Let's put it brutally. If a woman commodifies herself online, she forfeits the privilege of genuine intimacy offline. Respect is earned, not subsidized, and no man of value wants to share a woman with her fan base. Modern men are realizing this. They're not angry, they're aware, they're choosing to build wealth, health, and freedom, not to impress women but to secure peace. And peace, unlike content, isn't for sale. OnlyFans is the final red pill. Once you see it for what it is, a marketplace for digital attention built on male desperation, you can't unsee it. And once you stop playing, you start winning. Men are not walking away because they're weak. They're walking away because they've outgrown the scam, because they know that validation bought isn't love earned, because they finally understand that simping is taxation without representation. So no, we don't want to date your OnlyFans model friend. No, we don't care about your side hustle. No, we're not going to pretend it's empowering. We know what it is. It's the fast food of intimacy, cheap, addictive, empty. And like all junk, it leaves you hungry again. Hungry for connection, for honesty, for something real. But you can't build real on the ruins of rented affection. You can't build future families on a foundation of simps and DMS. And you can't expect loyalty from men who finally realized the game was never meant for them to win. So we walk, not in hate, in clarity. OnlyFans didn't ruin women. It just revealed what some of them were always ready to become, once the price was right.